Hello, and thank you everyone for being here. I am here today to talk about the environmental influences within our community and how this is affecting offender trends and patterns. When I was asked to be a part of this project, I looked at the environmental influences all over the United States. But then I realized not every state, city, or community has the same influences. This is why I decided to discuss what affects our city, our community here in Longview and Kelso. I was not born or raised in Longview. I moved here over a decade ago. I loved the beauty within the smaller community and wanted to raise my children here. Every city, big and small, has environmental influences that creates criminal patterns. Through research, I found that these four topics have the biggest influence of criminal activity within our community. They are unemployment rate, low income neighborhoods, drugs, and the homeless population. This image provided by the Employment Security Department is a map of the unemployment rate in every county in Washington as of June of 2019. As you can see, our county, Cowlitz County, shows an unemployment rate of 6.7%. With the unemployment rate so high, there is a higher risk of property crimes, including thefts and burglaries. People are not able to afford their needs and find other means of doing so. So what causes the unemployment? According to an article by Scott Bailey, we live in a community of mining, logging, farming, and railroad workers. Many adults only have a high school diploma and do not further their education. Criminal activity also affects these numbers, making it difficult to obtain unemployment. And of course, living in a smaller community, there are just not enough jobs. Our lower income neighborhoods are a huge source of criminal activity within our community. The crimes that happen in these neighborhoods range from property crimes to gang shootings. Crimes in these neighborhoods have become a pattern, and finding a solution has presented to be a challenge. The people who live in these neighborhoods also range. Many are unemployed, or their homes are in an area of what they can simply afford. Section 8 and other approved housing also falls into these areas, making it difficult for people to get ahead. Sadly, our community is known for its drug problem, being that much of our population within the community are addicts. Not only does this increase the risk of recidivism within our offender population, but it also brings more gang activity as well. The Department of Corrections and many other facilities are now teaching people how to administer Narcan due to overdoses and hybrid drugs that are being introduced to our community. The reason for this pattern is due to addicts and dealers and their inability to change. The rate of gang activity has continued to rise, and drugs are available more now than ever. Here in Longview and Kelso, we are also known for our homeless population. Many parks and public areas have been taken over and transformed into homeless camps. The rate of criminal activity has also increased within these camps. There are more property and drug crimes that are being committed. The crimes are happening in our parks, near schools, and in the nicer neighborhoods within the community. The sudden increase of the homeless population is due to offenders with addictions and mental health issues, as well as not being able to adapt after incarceration. Many people are unemployed and are not able to afford housing due to the increase in rent. All of these environmental influences are connected, creating an ongoing pattern. Together, they create a cycle of offenders that continue to reoffend, instability, and influencing future generations. There is not a simple fix to change these patterns. I feel that by creating more availability within existing programs like housing and job fairs, it is a small but simple change. Reaching out to the youth and creating programs that promote growth will assist as well. And finally, reinforcing consequences and promoting positive change. That concludes my presentation. Thank you again for your time and patience. Please feel free to contact me with any questions or concerns. Have a wonderful day.